चलो भाई खेलते हैं फुटबॉल।
Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, we're on the way. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And the shot! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Shot, surely! And he hits the net. Two, and we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nice bit of trickery. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's making progress on the ball. He's found a way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi, chance for a shot! Yes! purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
And that really is so impressive. I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Valverde. And here's Oyarzabal. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Can he get onto this? It's out for a goal kick. Some good work on the right flank here. And he skips past his man. Driving on and making good progress. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the right. He's had a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He's on it. Can he get away? Great chance! Oh, in he goes again. Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Santos have the chance to go the other way. And he's running through. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Front-footed pressing going on here. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. A lot of space ahead. Decent chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Per il Milan, ha segnato al 37esimo minuto, numero 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's had it nicked away. Son Heung-min with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of design...
Good effort from distance. He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! And that's past the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to get free. Milan are looking to break at pace. And it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we are already promptly back underway. Could try cutting inside here. Decent progress down the left. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's an excellent interception. He's gone for goal! Son Heung-min. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He has found the way through. Son Heung-min.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Valverde. And Fagioli. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries from distance. Akanji. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Good running, strong and purposeful. Fagioli. And it's Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Driving forward. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! And that's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Oyarzabal. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, you don't get much time on the ball, even in these areas.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! They've scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Jimenez. For Valverde. Milan are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance. And if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Look at the... Can he finish? Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. the finish! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Jimenez. He is through here. Big chance! What a big chance! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Jimenez engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And time is up. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion, and you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's one-on-one Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need.
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Turns and goes back. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's good defending.
He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Milan really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Now it's Kane, and he's surging through. That's really well cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Decent progress down the left. And here's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! That was mighty close. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Real chance! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's really well cleared. Throw in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
No, that was never going to make it. That has been slung wide. Incoming delivery. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that was nowhere near his best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Shifted it to the flank. Driving forward. It's a threatening ball. Big chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foot in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well timed, excellent interception. Some good work on the right flank here. Tapsoba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Driving on and making good progress. And he's on a charge. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Traore.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's tried one!
Oh, the ball's run.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen kindly here!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Shot shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Let's hope for another good show in the second
Of
half.
massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Everyone, please welcome the 2 sides.
Here we go again. No, again there's no way through. He's found a way through. Chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 14.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control. He's through. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Showing great feet there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble.
He's having a shot! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Almost an hour gone. Traore. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. It's a good run down the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Traore. He's found some space. And the shot! And that has flown over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's in on goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a good run down the left. Just eases him off the ball. Traore. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Front-footed pressing going on here. He has found the way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. Good ball. There's the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. quick to react. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Driving forward. He's had it taken off him. Traore. And he's had it nicked away. And he's on his way! And he was alert to it. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's first, and the shot! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Akanji. More and more pressure on the ball here. The ball has bounced loose now. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And the return pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot at goal! Back when it goes. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Messi. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Played back into the centre. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
He's found the way through.
Big chance! And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
A lot of space. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great run, magical. It's a good put in there. And back to the keeper they go. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Akanji. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Running strong and purposeful. Strong running down that left flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
It's a good run down the right. Gets the shot away!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Out towards the flank. Picked out brilliant, real chance! Great defending, strong and determined. Is there any support? Takes a shot! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has 2. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Driving forward. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. He's picked his way through. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Milan are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And that's caused a worry or two.
Son Heung-min just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And here's Fascioli. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this...
And the finish! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, that is rather wayward.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were...
Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, there's the shot. It's there. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ball's gone out of play. Messi. Messi running with the ball. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Real chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Ha segnato al 39esimo minuto numero 8.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Fascioli. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And the game has already resumed here. Strong running down that left flank. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Fascioli. And he's in on, tries a shot! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. That is ended up in no man's land. Fascioli. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because He didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan are having a ball here. Wriggles his way through. Can he finish? They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And yes, it's him again. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He is through here. And that will be the final act. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the man.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and he's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Valverde with a fine tackle. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim. He's one-on-one, shot, takes a shot! Goal, Milan! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 12 minutes...
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Oh, he's been caught on it. In he goes again. It's loose and there's a race for them. And it's come back out to him. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Front-footed pressing going on here.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Milan are enjoying this surprise lead. Akanji. He's got away. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what...
Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. 5 minutes till the break. Fagioli does really well there, strong defending. Picked out brilliantly. Caicedo.
There will be 3
Son
minutes
Heung-min.
added time.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's managed to get free. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel
Everyone
happy about
please
how
welcome
things
to
have
the
gone,
field,
but
our
now isn't the
players.
time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That has not gone well. Throw in. Messi. He has found the way through. There a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. The keeper... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. This looks promising. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for Milan after 62 minutes is number 6.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Valverde. Good running, strong and purposeful. Goes for a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Robertson. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a shot! It's a goal kick. Fenerbahce can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Number 19.
There will be a throw-in. Played out to the left flank. That's good running with the ball. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that is remarkable. Caicedo. And Fagioli. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... Milan are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Shoots! Goal, Milan! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The special takes a shot. He scores! 2, and we've barely begun here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Who saw this coming? Up by 2, and we've barely begun. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That's a promising position. Now can he find... Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. That's a good run down the left. He's in a great position. And this is Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foot in. Messi. This is promising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 minutos de descuento.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
It's been the perfect 45 minutes for the underdogs as far as the scoreline is concerned. Now we're about to see how strong their nerve is.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's picked it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Camavinga gets a good foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Jimenez. And it's Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Oh, what a mistake! They're urging him to shoot. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Caicedo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now, can he find a... Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A case now of complete control. There's the shot! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he shoots! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Tries a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Driving forward. Fagioli. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit...
And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's made its way to him. Valverde. Here's Oyarzabal. Jimenez. And it's Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Mets really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Valverde. Robertson engages and forces him off the ball. He shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min! Oh, what a mistake! And this is Kane. He's having a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Kane. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Decent chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And Messi! And it's there! And they're at it again! quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Eintracht Frankfurt find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. That's very neat. Son Heung-min! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Eintracht Frankfurt are having a ball here. And he's in on goal. Chance! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Eintracht Frankfurt utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Kane. He's had a shot! And that's past the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Kane! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well,
shapes to shoot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kane. And he shoots! Oh, he really got hold of that. Could be danger here. It's Kane! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's free. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Le numéro 18.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi. And a chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Après 64 minutes de jeu par
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on...
And the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Oh no, this does not look good. Can he finish? He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Great chance! He's put it wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Akanji, Messi. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's gone for a throw-in. And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Kane. Offside again. And he's managed to get free. Oyarzabal. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kane. Kane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Oyarzabal, distributed tidily. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's got... Oyarzabal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Messi. He has found the way through. And Messi sticks it away. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Applies the finish! Superb from Caicedo. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Kanji does, and that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kane walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Eintracht Frankfurt definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Valverde! It's bounced back off the post. Mete pokes it out wide. And they've got a throw. Messi. Valverde. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's picked his way through. But Messi! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Eintracht Frankfurt make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And here's Kane. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! They've done it! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Caicedo. He's having a go! He's got away with one there. Gets a good foot in there. He is through here. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Chance here to counter. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Driving forward. Now it's Kane. And he's managed... And he's decided to go for it. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And we have our very first corner.
Chalo guys, bye bye, see you.